Welcome everyone. Today we are going to explore the wonderful world of an animal cell. The cell membrane is the first organelle we are going to explore. The cell membrane helps regulate what enters and leaves the cell. Also, it provides the protection and support of the cell. This organelle is a double-layered sheet called a lipid bilayer. These form by themselves when certain kinds of lipids are dissolved in water. The bilayer gives the cell membrane a tough, flexible structure which forms a strong barrier between the cell and its surroundings. Proteins can form channels and pumps that help move the material over the cell membrane. This is an example of passive transport. This is when molecules can go from high concentration areas to low concentration areas. There are two types of passive transport, diffusion and osmosis. Active transport is powered by ATP, which is a chemical energy. This occurs through transport protein pumps. The nucleus is the next organelle on this journey. This organelle controls most of the cell processes and contains the genetic information of DNA. The nucleolus is where the components of the ribosomes are synthesized and assembled. This organelle is found in the nucleus. Centrioles are paired structures that consist of microtubules. They're also involved in cell division. The cytoplasm is located outside of the nucleus and surrounds all of the organelles. This is known as a substance that fills the cell. It can also be called cytosol. The chromatin is the organelle that organizes the DNA and protein. It also forms chromosomes. Microtubules is the organelle that controls the beating of cilia and flagellum locomotive appendages of some cells. This is the component of a cytoskeleton. Microfilaments is another component of the cytoskeleton. This is a fiber that functions as a support and movement of the cell. The next organelle is the ribosomes. These are the particles made of RNA and protein. Also, it carries out protein synthesis into two locations, in the cytosol and the outside of the endoplasmic reticulum. Alright, moving on. The organelle we are approaching is called the rough endoplasmic reticulum. This channels the proteins to transport vesicles. It's called the rough ER because of the bound ribosomes, meaning attached. The smooth ER is next to the rough ER. Its function is to synthesize lipids, metabolize carbs, detoxify poison, and store calcium. The reason it's called smooth ER is because it lacks bound ribosomes. The Golgi apparatus is next. This organelle consists of flattened membranous sacs. It receives transport vesicles from the ER, modifies the ER, and produces lysosomes and secretory vesicles. The lysosomes is the membrane-bound sacs full of hydraulic enzymes. Enzymes are used for digesting food and old worn-down cell parts. This organelle is called the vacuole. The vacuole stores materials. Also, it's larger than vesicles. The vesicle carries Golgi-modified products to the cell membrane. It fuses with the membrane, which releases the contents outside to the cell. And last but not least, mitochondria is the last organelle on this journey. This organelle is the site of cellular respiration and also the products of the ATP from fats and sugars. The cell theory has three principles. All organisms are made of cells, all existing cells are produced by other living cells, and that the cell is the most basic unit of life. The difference between plant and animal cells is that a plant cell consists of a cell wall and chloroplast. The animal cell, however, consists of centrioles and lysosomes. Every other organelle is in both the plant and animal cell. Thank you for being with me on this journey through an animal cell. Hope you had fun. I know I did. Well, see ya!